As campaign ads go, it's a soft sell. Hazy images of idyllic German life for our country, for our security. No mention of specific issues or policies. The AfD, or Alternative for Germany, is selling an idea. The only political party, it says, willing to stand up and defend German identity and values, especially on the refugee crisis.
We have the labels of being Nazi, of being brown, which is something very, very bad in Germany, something which frightens most people in society. And we say, hey, whatever the label is, let's discuss content.
AfD leader Frauke Petry is a chemist turned politician, the new face of Germany's conservative movement. She talked to CNN on the campaign trail as extra security patrolled the grounds of the local sports center where she was speaking. Petry has received threats and protests follow her campaign, but her party stands to make big gains on a policy that advocates stopping migration altogether, at least for now.
We need to define who is allowed to stay, who's going to go back, and then we need to talk about, after that, about migration laws. And at the moment, we have the problem that we don't take these two problems apart, and that the Merkel government is obviously afraid of sending a clear signal.
Germany is under pressure. Last year, German Chancellor Angela Merkel appealed to the country to take in more than 1 million asylum seekers, initially basking in Willkommenskultur, or welcoming refugees. But then came New Year's Eve in Cologne. Refugees and migrants were blamed for the mass sexual assault on scores of women, and then came the backlash. Arson attacks on refugee shelters. And in one case, an angry mob blocked a bus full of refugees from moving to town. Recent polls showed that a whopping 80% of Germans no longer support Merkel's refugee policy, but many do not want to be lumped in with far-right anti-Islamic groups either, as audience members made clear to Petry during the rally we attended. The AfD fills that gap, but Petry still struggles to define where the party stands. A local paper quoted her as saying police should use firearms if necessary to stop people from crossing the border illegally. That sparked magazine covers accusing her of inciting violence.
I mean, the headline here, the hate preacher. What do you make of it?
Yes, it hurts. It hurts because what I really want to say doesn't get through anymore. We need to be very strong about that and punish everyone who's sort of involved in violence.
But precisely by providing a conservative alternative to the powerful center bloc of Chancellor Angela Merkel, Frauke Petry believes the AfD is here to stay. Atika Shubert, CNN, Berlin.